All right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So we are from group. This is our groups, and today we are going to report an article on data analysis steps using Wodak's approach. The title of the article is Educational Fiasco Discursive Strategies of School Zone System in Tempo, and this is the author. And let's move to the introduction. Introduction. Okay. The introduction. The Education Fiasco Discursive Strategies of School Zone System in Tempo. So this study explored the discourse surrounding Indonesian school zoning policy by analyzing how various stakeholders, including the government, the media, and the public construct narratives about the policy. The purpose of this report is to apply Ruth Wodak's critical discourse analysis to examine the data analysis process within this study. Wodak's model is particularly relevant as it emphasizes the historical, social, and ideological dimension of discourse. It's making it a powerful tool to uncovering the underlying power dynamics in policy discussions. The next is overview.
Right. So for the overview of Wodak's approach, there are discourse historical approach or DHA that focuses on three main ideas. It's about critique, ideology, and power. So critique is about finding problems or the hidden message in the text, and ideology is showing the beliefs or opinions of a social group. For the power is how language shows who has control or influence in a situation. There are five-step discursive strategies that are categorized and analyzed based on nomination, predication, argumentation, perspectivization, intensification, and mitigation. And the last thing is contextual analysis. So to understand the text, it will require to examine the broader background in which is produced and received. And then the next part is analysis process.
Okay. Next slide is step by step. Sorry, the slide. Wait. Yes. Next is step-by-step data analysis process. There are 5 steps. The first is data collection, data gathered through textual analysis of Tempo article and other search, like policy document, government statement, and public responses. In a simple word, they collect stories and comment about the school rule to study. And the second is contextual analysis, social. There is a social spark debate among student, parent, teacher, and policymaker. And the second is cultural, aim to reduce inequality and elite school dominance. And the third is historical, long-standing education disparity, zoning challenges privilege, but faces resistance. In a simple word, they check the background of the rules, like who it affects and why it's made and what problem it brings. The third is discourse analysis. The first is nomination or predication. Elite school described as disadvantaged zoning called fair by supported problematic by critics. The second is argumentation. Tempo highlight the weak implementation. The third is intensification or mitigation. Language strain soften opinions. And the fourth is perspectivication, like natural tone, subtly critical of execution. The fourth is ideological analysis. Like the first government emphasize equality, while Tempo supports fairness and freedom to choose the better school. And the last is interpretation of findings. Tempo shapes public discourse by critic power, revealing policy flaws, and advocating for educational justice. All right, that's it. The next is example.
So the next is example from the article. The first one is nomination. The government, parents, and students are identified as key actors in the article. And the next is predication. Government is portrayed as disorganized and causing injustice in education in Indonesia. The next is argumentation. The article argued that the zoning system creates inequality and lack of readiness from the people. The next perspective, different stakeholders such as parents, government, offer contrasting perspective. And the next is intensification or mitigation. Use of words like failure and chaos to intensify criticism of the government. So the next is conclusion.
Okay, for the conclusion, education fiasco, discursive strategies of school zone system in Tempo applied Wodak's discursive historical approach, or DHA, to analyze media discourse on Indonesia's school zoning policy. The analysis involved collecting data from Tempo magazine articles, examining the social, cultural, and historical context surrounding the policy, and applying Wodak's discourse strategies, including nomination, predication, argumentation, perspective, and intensification, and identifying ideological messages embedded in media narratives. And number 5 is interpreting the findings in relation to power, language, and social change. Wodak's approach has proven to be highly effective in uncovering hidden power relations and ideological biases in public discourse. By combining linguistic analysis with contextual understanding, this method offers a comprehensive framework for critically analyzing media text. And references is listed on the link. That will be all for our presentation. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Cut.
Alhamdulillah. Nuhunin.